Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Whew. Right, thank you. Welcome to this PB restream. You're gonna see me be doing my hands. This is not live. I did this offline. Did a practice run. It went well. I PB. I'm not gonna spoil the time at all, but it's a very funny time. But yeah, I'm just gonna be commentating over it afterwards, and you know, talking to chat a bit, see what's up. Nothing too out of the ordinary here, except that this 1-1 went really well, I guess. We take 35s. 35's good. I wonder how many times I'm gonna forget the splits while watching a video, because that's like a recipe for disaster. I didn't forget. I did it.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. What's up, Deepro and Miria and Sabaro? It's not your first speedrun, it's true. Well, yeah, I'm playing with no hands, clearly. 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 69 seconds, so that would just be a 1:43:09 then. I'm gonna spoil that. That's not the final time. No hands, indeed. Feels weird to be restreaming this, you know, kind of late after I got it, since I got it like near the start of the week, and I only really had time and energy to stream now. But I do, and it's nice. Gonna be doing a few attempts afterwards, though I honestly that should be the game today, but I'm not expecting to PB after this, so yeah. Anyway, let's also talk a bit about, you know, no major glitches, so that people watching this might get a better idea of how to do this category. Because here at the start, you do a few things different from 80%. Specifically, you get these tokens, the ones with the rails and the red rings and whatnot. You're gonna need a total of 72 tokens, most of which you get from dig spots and whatnot, but gotta get a few loose ones. Kind of missed that one. Normally I'm supposed to get that one, and I'm honestly surprised that A, I missed that, and B, that I still got a really nice Chronos despite that. Just a mistake like that always feels kind of jank.
I wasn't looking. Do the mistake again.
I cannot. I can turn the video back, but then my splits will be inaccurate, so I'm sorry, you're gonna have to see it later. Anyway, in this category we do the ring grinding after walking up to these little fellas. Specifically because while you're in combat you can only get rings from side loop, you cannot get any of the other ones. I forgot the split already. Nice. I'll fix that. I'll fix that later.
Reset, man.
I'll fix that in post, it's fine. But yeah, you can only get either normal set of rings or the set of rings that has like 5-10 rings with it as well, so that's the nice part. So even though you have to walk a bit further, it does actually get you to power boost faster, on average. And here's tower. For tower you can just boost towards his head by going off the side of the chair. Off the side of the chair is a little bit tight. You get these tokens here while you wait for the portal gear to spawn. If you can't do it like off the side of the portal chair, then there's also a spring that takes you to a higher platform to more easily get to the top of pillar. Of tower. Danger cucumber. But yeah. Hi YouTube, that for once that is not a bold move to say. Anyway, in 1-1 and 1-2 you do actually have the full clear in this category, because you do need a total of 20 keys across Chronos. But it's honestly, 1-2 is a really fun full clear. Some nice Mac dashes here, some ring routing. And thanks to power boost, it's pretty free. 1-1 is a little tighter, but again, thanks to new power boost, it's really not all that difficult anymore. It used to be a lot tighter. So power boost is a setting that you can turn on in, well, the settings that you get that got put into the game after the first update. So with the first update, they added the cyberspace challenge, and if you get all S ranks on the cyberspace challenge, you unlock that little bonus to be able to use power boost in like new in your new game, which specifically power boost within cyberspace, which just lets you go faster. You just go faster. You only go faster in 3D though. Unlock things that make you go faster. Yeah, it's kind of like a New Game Plus, but it's such a small difference that there's really no reason to split it. Not in something like any % or no major glitches or anything like that. Anyway, you do get another token right here. Specifically, I always get the one with the spring right there. You kind of don't want to go too fast anyway. If you get to the blue emerald too fast, the game kind of soft locks because it wasn't ready for you to get to the blue emerald or something. It's the only place in the game where that really happens. So as a result, it's just a good idea to get one of the memory tokens there to just waste a little bit of time and make sure you never get soft locked. I am not sure how this happened. My camera was not facing anywhere near Asura, but the game just decided to give me the Asura cutscene anyway. Again, I'm still. It's crazy that this is as good of a Chronos as it is with mistakes like that. I mean, I don't think, like, 2D movement has always been slower in every like mix of 3D and 2D movement game. It was the way in Colors, was that way in Generations, that way in Lost Worlds, that way in Unleashed. It's just, if Power Boost is gonna make you faster in 3D, they could have just as easily made you go faster in 2D with it as well.
I guess that's one of the Titans keeping
But
Amy
they
trapped.
didn't. That's fine. I mean, that's the thing. Power Boost doesn't help. It doesn't do anything in 2D.
Where'd you come from? Are you trapped too?
So it being handicapped by the Lost World code, it doesn't change anything about how Power Boost works.
If we are fortunate, it will destroy you.
Like, you get a little pretty blue trail, but you don't actually go faster. So anyway, this little Giganto introduction cutscene is A, very long, and B, very little gameplay, or just a lot of cutscenes. Really all you have to do here is go to the side a bit to make sure that when you magnet dash, you do not actually hit the rock that you're magnet dashing off of. So that's specifically why I go sideways and do a double jump, just to get far enough away from the rock. And then you cannot get all the way up to the rock there that I went to. And get very close to hitting the failure trigger, but if you want to play it a little bit safe, then you could just hit one of the rocks earlier and still save a decent amount of time. Yo, congrats on faster car, Subaru. Love to go fast.
Okay. I'm not taking that thing down the
Also, I
traditional
disagree,
way.
Hydrosynth. I don't think Gens is the best boost game at all. I think Unleashed
Need a
is.
little bit of luck.
Personally. Whoop. Alright. So in any percent, you can actually, if you play really well, completely avoid picking up any cocoa. But in No Magic Glitches, you just go to so many places where there's cocoa everywhere, it's really not possible. So you cannot avoid the pop-up for the cocoa. You would be able to avoid the seeds and hermit cocoa pop-up though, if you were to just never pick up a power seed of any kind. Ugh, shoddy movement right there. But yeah, in this particular case, I didn't. I failed by hitting the capsule that had the seed in it. There we go. Hey, what's up, Ash? Another day, another me. So this little mini game can be actually kind of jank. There's like invisible walls to the side, and if you accidentally send one of the cocos backwards near that invisible wall, they go all the way back, like really, really far, all the way to the start, essentially. So if you mess up, you can mess up big. So just don't mess up is the strat, essentially. So yeah, you do need a few keys from digs in Kronos Island, just to get up to the right amount of keys. The alternative would be the pole clearer stage, but it's a little bit slower. It's better to just grab a few keys from dig spots, and then do a really, really fast stage where you don't feel clear, specifically 1-7. So that is a little backup memory token that I got. I normally do not get that, but because I missed one earlier, that's what I had to get. For this little area, I always go very, very far around in order to get to Amy, because there's like those little bubble enemies that are just consist of a lot of tiny enemies. They suck. They stay aggroed on you for like forever. You have to get really far away from them for them to respawn. So you basically want to make sure that you never aggro them, and that guarantees that while still being relatively fast movement. Bees suck, by the way. I don't like bees. Fuck bees. It's hit to fuck bees. And I have no idea how these points work. I really don't. Sometimes I feel like I do real good and then I don't get a lot of points, but this time it worked out. I got 7,000 points exactly. It's great. And then yeah, here in 1-7 you need to make sure that you get the ring mission, the S rank mission, and the beating the stage mission. So you do not need the red rings, which means that you're allowed you can do that a really big skip. Optimal ways to get all the keys you need. Whee! City escape skip, let's go! Ooh. So yeah, despite all of the movement jank that I pointed out, like that I already had quite a few mistakes. It's pretty good pace after 1-7. Surprised me. I was not playing with splits during this offline run because it was kind of a practice run. I did have a timer running, so there are a few cases where I do know how fast something was, specifically at the end of Kronos. That's the main one that I know roughly what is a good time. From there on out, I have no idea. But yeah, I was just recording and having a general timer up, no splits. That's why I'm doing the splits now. Yeah, the purpose was not, you know, attempts, the purpose was a practice run. That, you know, at the very least had a chance to PB, so I wanted to see how good I could play while not distracted. And then you're pretty good, it's pretty nice. I'm so happy that the consistent way to do this puzzle is relatively fast. It's less to remember. Dang dude, where am I pulling this time save from? Ooh, you lost the recording of your offline PB, that's unfortunate. Wouldn't be me. So after that little cutscene, there's actually also, you know, one of those points where Sonic stops to say a line. It's basically, oh, like, look at that waterfall. But you can just narrowly avoid it. I move, staying far enough to the right, but not so far to the right that you slide down. So yeah, the way Giganto tends to work is, you know, you get him up with a side loop right away. And then you do 7 stomps on his head specifically. And after that you do a few... Oh, hello Punchy. Yeah, you do a few hits on him after that, just to get up to like about 37 combo, and then you send him downwards with another side loop. And that should give him just enough damage, just enough like manipulating in the back end of how he works to make him skip his later attack. It's not 100% consistent, but it's pretty consistent. Isn't it, baby? Yeah, it's pretty consistent. Mwah. Yeah, I love you, Punchy. And I did get it in this attempt, fortunately.
Good idea.
Yay! So yeah, geez. More than 18 seconds ahead by this point. That's pretty good. Hey, I'll punch you. You want me to just take her? Yeah? Well, you not want to be on my lap? You not want to be on my lap, baby? Okay. Playing with my cat and playing at the same time. Crazy. Whee! So at Ares, you need a total of 242 memory tokens and 24 keys, which is going to be 3 full clear stages and 3 keys from dig spots. You specifically get them before you get the other 2 stages. Like you want to get the 3 keys as early as possible. That way you get the Emerald unlock cutscenes after stages rather than in the middle of the overworld, which is a little bit faster. But there is enough dig spots for that, so it's not a problem. It is also still possible in this category to do text storage, which is why I talked to Knuckles only once there, to set him up for the text storage later. And yeah, aside from that, there is just a lot of fun routing of memory tokens. And I don't know if these are all the fastest memory tokens, this is just the route that I worked out that ended up working quite fast. It could be that, you know, there's some other movement that's supposed to be faster, but For my testing, this has worked very nicely. So, another full player on this stage. We get 7 keys. And yeah, after this, I specifically get the blue emerald first before going to Knuckles to set up the tech storage. You're not allowed to use the tech storage to skip the chase sequence, because chase sequence skips are banned in this category, but you can use it to skip the opening cutscene of Wyvern appearing, which is a pretty long cutscene, so that's a pretty significant time save. And since it only skips an otherwise unskippable cutscene, no gameplay, it is actually allowed in this category. Whee! You have good unimportant news. Tell me. Your unimportant news is important to me. Good job. Congrats installing a screen protector without dust getting in the way. Love to hear it. Whee! So wait, did you actually like go through 4 screen protectors, or? Anyway, setting up the text storage works the same as any application of Wyvern escape glitch, or Wyvern escape skip, yes, that one. But instead you go all the way over here, get a token on the way, make sure you're over the pits, and then just stomp. And then the stomp also clears the text storage, because it's one of the buttons that progresses text. And now the music is not in the proper place for the entirety of the chase. Oh, jeez. That's unfortunate. I'm surprised you actually had that many. Or did you have to wait, you know, for new ones you ordered after each attempt? Like usually when we get them, I think there's like 2 screen protectors per pack usually, right? Yeah. I didn't forget Split, you forgot Split. You had one job. Yeah, it's a good idea to have screen protector on that for sure.
You cannot run forever. Final warning. Leave.
That was a warning?
So anyway, due to dying during a cutscene, I've stuck at 30 FPS for this entire nonsense. Which actually messes up my play way more than I like to admit. Just don't drop the phone and it's fine. I cannot trust myself to not drop my phone. Gravity is my mortal enemy. So in that little bit just now where you have to like talk to Knuckles and there's like a dig with memory tokens there. I specifically get the dig first because there is actually an enemy that you're aggroed onto for that little bit that you have to wait for it to no longer aggro. So might as well use that time to grab the dig, essentially. For some reason, the game would not let me jump off this this rail at all, so I just kind of took that spring, which is fine. More coins. Look, sometimes I don't drop my phone, sometimes Punchy drops my phone. Anyway, another little thingy that I do is I try one side loop while I wait for the portal gear to actually properly spawn in so I can pick it up. You have a little bit of time for that, and if you get a lucky token, then, of course that means you can skip a memory token, which is nice. Didn't get lucky though. Unfortunate. Cats love fucking shit up, man. If I very precariously put my phone on this, you know, the side of the couch, and Punchy decides that's where she wants to be, then that phone's going down. And you might say that's my fault for very precariously putting my phone on the side of the couch, but I cannot trust myself to always make good decisions, is what I say to that. I mean, I speedrun Sonic games. Clearly, I do not make good decisions. So a nice full clear on this one. Even though 2D is slower, the layout of this stage with a full clear is just so much faster than any other stage. Really, that I could replace it with 2-1, 2-5, 2-6, or 2-7 are all too slow. Hey, what's up, Pam? Enjoy the lurk. Apologies for not being in New Zealand. Didn't mean to debate people. So the movement I do there is also specifically to avoid aggroing an enemy, which would prevent it from letting me talk to Knuckles. Of course here, so if you use the side loop, the length of the side loop to the advantage, you can get a little bit of a head start, and then again start another boost while the bullet actually flies towards you. That way you don't have to slow walk that far. Hitting that target is actually more specific than you might think. You have to be pretty dead center on it. Not like fully dead center, but more in the center of it than you think. You don't, not just on the symbol. Winning smile. So this little mini, like this little core thingy, is not the fastest, but it is a pretty fast way to get up here, which is what I want from it. My cat's getting violent for some reason. Be careful she doesn't hurt you. What a funny baby. I'm surprised how short they made this stage. Like, surely there's a lot more areas of radical highway that you could translate into the stage. Like out of all of the SA2 adaptations, I think this one's the shortest. Oop. What is she looking for a fight? I'll fight her. I'll fight my cat. Come on then. Hmm? Dish. Ora ora. Whoop. It really struggles drawing a side loop there. The thing with drawing side loops is that you actually need to move in a proper circle. Sometimes, however, you make too sharp of a turn and then the game just thinks you're turning around. And there's like this skip mechanic where it just stops you in your place entirely then and cancels your side loop. It's like, oh no. Hey yo, Punchy. Do you like being upside down? Upside down paw washing, nice. Hello there, Endon. Hey, you're pushing my hand away. I kind of expected that this would happen, that we would just end up playing / bullying Punchy. Since it's, you know, pre-recorded. Okay, you brought a snack? Yeah, sure, bring your own snacks. I don't have any for you. Enjoy your eats. Probably put her down. She looks like she wants violence.
Yeah, she wants a snack.
Yeah. So I'm actually very careful towards the end of this mini game, like the area near Knuckles with Stompers, because the way the ground works there is that you can actually, yeah, well, got split. Is that you can pretty easily, with the speed you're going at, just get launched into the air. They did not make the ground even whatsoever. So the sidestep launch there kinda sent me downwards rather than upwards. Which is why I did not quite make it to the Eggman ship as fast as I would have wanted. But most of the movement here is fine. Also gotta hit a spring that I didn't need to hit. Just straight went into it. I didn't get a real jump there that I wanted to get. So yeah, move it here, a little jank. And for some reason, the homing attack targeting decided to target the right one there. Just jebaited me. And then, whoops, I accidentally jumped out of my launch. So then I just walk up to that ring instead. Over there, you really got to keep your camera away to not trigger a sumo, and then getting to this area fast is a little jank. You either go through the reels with the wonky hitboxes, or you do a scary sidestep launch. And also the sniper enemy afterwards is actually really good at aiming. And that part can be a bit scary as well. Do I have a YouTube? Yes, it's actually on screen right now. It's crazy. Text on screen, what a concept. But I have basically the same branding everywhere, so... Good consistent branding, yo. That minigame actually went way better than I thought it would. I did not expect that with the jumps I did, that I actually got them all that close to Knuckles already. Normally I don't get it until either the mist has already faded or is close to fading. So here you want to make sure they all land first, and then just kind of go from one to the other. You cannot actually homing attack out of the air dash, so before you try to homing attack, you actually need to jump out of it first. Pretty good pace already. If anybody has guesses for what the final time is going to be, feel free to throw them in the chat, by the way. I'm not going to confirm or deny any of them, but feel free to. So yeah, if you time your jump right and the game lets you, sometimes it just doesn't let you, you can actually just kind of jump off that. Off that box, and not have to deal with a slow wall running section. I was trying to remember just how poorly that section went, and it went pretty poorly. I normally get the memory token that's on top of like a higher platform, but this time around I decided to go for another one, just because I needed the tokens. 140.69. It cannot end in 69, man. That's not how it works. Accidental drop dash right there. There you go. It can end. It can end in 0.69. Also, that time is not remotely realistic for no major glitches. I don't even have that time in any percent. Just barely didn't make it up there. Movement in this split was very jank. It's definitely one of the splits that is very improvable.
Hey, can I get you anything?
No, I don't want any right now, but thank you. I don't have to get my own, I could just make my girlfriend do it. We're actually out of cookies right now, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you got one, you gotta wait this wait time. They're kind of cooking out in the freezer, not in the fridge.
Yeah.
So hi.
I'm surprised I didn't lose any time on that split. I definitely lost a lot of potential time save, but with how badly it was going, I was expecting things go better. So the reason I actually go into that cave there is because I am not allowed to start the Wyvern escape sequence with like the debug trigger that we do in any percent. So, which, you know, I technically would be able to by just skipping over the maze before that. However, I cannot actually start it with the proper cutscene if I don't go into that cave first. However, doing the actual cave is slow. So you go into the tunnel to make sure the story trigger progresses, and then you just go out and go over because it's faster than going through the tunnel. It's stupid. So one funny thing about this section actually is that it functions a little bit differently on 30 FPS versus 60 FPS. In any percent you do this section in 30 FPS because of the Wyvern escape. Here you do it in 60 FPS, and your jump goes further in 60 FPS. Specifically in this section, with this section's physics. The normal jumps on the overworld, just as far, no problem. But in this section, jump goes further in 60. I don't know why. But it helps. Micro time saves, indeed. It's funny, when I was learning this category, I was actually really excited that I was fighting Wyvern at night. I was like, oh yeah, this category actually gets to do Wyvern at night. This fight looks so cool in nighttime. And then it turns out, oh, no, I was just slow. If you actually go fast, it's still daytime by the time you get to this fight. Same with Gigento, I thought it would be nighttime, but no, it's just barely evening. You heard Cyd will be at SUDQ, you heard wrong. Sorry, friend. You won't be there? Fair enough. Maybe next year again. I kind of want to make it happen next year. I'd like to again. Doing air dashes for faster paths, so that is not actually faster at level 1 speed, Nacho. In Battle Rush you're at level 99, so since the speed of your air boost actually increases with the speed level, it is actually faster. But the power boost that you get from max rings only affects your ground boost, not your air boost. Your air boost is still a level 1 boost, so it's not actually faster to do it. Whee! Break through it all, best song, don't at me. So yeah, not full time save since I took a little bit climbing the tower. But yeah. Pretty dang good Chronos and Ares. Like sure, some hiccups here and there, but a minute ahead at this point, that's good. I had no idea I was a minute ahead at this point. After Chronos, I just stopped realizing how far, or like what my time was, really. Breath through it all, yes, absolutely. So here in Chaos, I do a strat and no major glitches where I'm not actually sure if it works. That is not the strat I was talking about, that was just me accidentally hitting a spring. But the strat I'm talking about is that I actually get more strays and skip one of the token digs with 8 memory tokens in it. Specifically the one on Red Emerald Island, which is pretty slow. Like, takes a while to get to without slingshot. But yeah, since getting memory tokens, like just stray memory tokens, is also takes some time, I'm not actually sure if it's faster, but it feels fun and nice to do. It's very hard to time, to do a proper timing comparison, I'll be honest. So anyway, here's 3-1. 3-1 likes to end runs. And this is one of the few splits that I'm really not happy with. Specifically because I took a death on it and had some jank movement leading up to it. Just 3-1 things, you know.
The worst part about this is that, you know, you could still shave like 30 seconds off the strong.
They'll do way more.
More than that,
yeah.
but I mean, realistically.
Mm-hmm. Also accidentally destroyed the bee. So even after the death, my time's slow. This time the homing attack here. Yeah, some spicy time loss right there. Well, that's what Chaos Islands is for. Losing time. Yeah. How about you, Punchy? What are you for? Are you for causing havoc? I'm sure you are. Come here. Come here. Yeah, there we go. I think it's time for some Punchy time. That's what I think. It's always Punchy time, that's true. Ah. Unfortunate. But yeah, some bad movement here, getting stuck in the 2D section. Oops. Oh well. It happens. I gotta say, this little bit of movement is up to Blue Emerald is honestly kind of awkward. This is the main part of the run where I really wish I could do slingshots. Just a lot of awkward areas to navigate on Chaos Island. This little sidestep launch here is actually pretty tricky to time. You really gotta delay it way more than you think you do, because the ground stays like proper walking ground for way longer than I think it does. Oop, another straight token right there. Yeah, tiny bit of time lost due to going into the 2D section. Could have saved time otherwise. This chase sequence is another points where I kind of wish that we had
What will you do?
level 99 speed, because then with the air dash you could actually save a bunch of time. Then again, I don't know if that's actually safe. I don't know if Squid makes the path fast enough for that to happen. I have a feeling that you could actually just end up destroying yourself with that. The gaming chair, indeed. Bum, bum, bum. Don't mind me just having my arm off screen the entire time. Punchy requires attention. Don't you, little baby? Yes, you do. I really hope shedding season stops soon, because my god, she loses so much hair. Such a hairy cat. It is cat. I mean, true, but there are points, there are seasons where it's worse, like right now. And there are seasons where it's not as bad. I will forever have cat hair in everything I eat and drink. I have accepted that fate. Choir brush, she doesn't like being brushed. She's weird.
We've tried 3 different brushes. Well,
So
it's true, but you shouldn't say it.
impressive, right?
It's true.
Within expected parameters.
You hear that, Punchy? He calls you defective. Yes, 70% water, 30% cat, it's true. The equigroomer? What is an equigroomer? Please tell. There's a little burnt launch there. Good stuff. Ooh. So even though 3.2 is quite out of the way, it is actually still faster to do it, even in no major glitches. Even without slingshot, it is faster to just go here rather than do the more fortunately positioned 3.4. 3.4 is just slow real stage, and then this one has a lot of knack dashes. And even though the 3D and 2D is banned in this category, you can't do it. The stage is still really fast, because there's just also a really good knack dash you can do in the final 2D section. A de-shedding brush designed for horses, horse-shaped dogs, and horse-shaped cats.
Yeah, it looks better for horses than it does for cats.
Why would you make a brush for something that doesn't exist? Horses aren't real. One of my co-workers has a horse. She's such a horse girl, and I have to play nice. I have to keep feeding her delusions that her horse is real. Such a shame. She can't handle the truth. Whee! So for some reason my camera refused to just go back behind Sonic there, which is why it took a while to set up for this launch. Oop. Accidentally got another defense seed there. So even if I hadn't messed up skipping the pop-up earlier, I would have done it here. That looks way too large for our cat.
I mean, they make smaller for cats, but...
I mean, sure. Interesting though. Yeah, I'm not convinced she'd enjoy any kind of brush except my hand. It's the reality, Nacho. Sometimes apples just disappear. It's true. So I have the weirdest request for a patch in this game, and that request is to specifically change the location of 3.5 and swap it with a different stage. Just make it so that we don't have to do this stage. Stop making it have such a convenient location. So I accidentally hit the drift pad at the end there. And I'm really happy I wasn't going faster, because I would have launched myself right off of that. But I survived. I lived, bitch. Saving time. Replace it with a Sonic Forces stage. Depending on the stage, I might actually prefer that. Which is not something I thought I'd say. Activate computer by punching. It's true, apples are delicious. I like apples. Classic death deck? I think I'd take the drift stage actually. Good job picking like one of the worst stages in Sonic Forces as a suggestion. You did it. Like one of the only worst picks you could have picked is Iron Fortress. No, thank you. Ooh, that did the trick. Whoop. Almost missed the ring there, but managed to dodge into it. So the next trick is like a borderline slingshot. It uses the same principle of just getting far away from an enemy, then using an attack to home in on them. Specifically the stomp attack and cancelling with an air boost. But it's kind of like the more primitive version of it. It's kind of how it got found. You just let the bird go far away from you, do the stomp, and then boost out of that. And it is a very small impact, and it would otherwise go unused, so I get why it's allowed in this category. I am surprised that I actually saved time on that split, because I did that particular trick like kinda late. You can do it earlier and skip more of the bird travel, but I was kinda struggling to align it properly, aim it properly. So I started the trick kinda late. Still though, yay, time save. We take that. Somebody please find me the world designer specifically for this part of the map. So that I can strangle them for putting like lots of little rocks so close to the lava that can just launch you to your death. That is the most concentrated amount of small rocks that can launch you into the air in the entire island, and it's near insta-kill magma. I hate it. I like this mini game when it goes right. It's one of the more fun mini games to do, although it can be a bit scary. You know, boosting on these platforms. However, sometimes the nut spawns just kind of fall through the floor into the magma and disappear. If you're unlucky. Seems to happen more on some consoles than others. PC runners seem to have it the worst in that regard. Well, I don't know how the 30 FPS consoles hold up, actually. I just know that for the longest time it wasn't happening to me until it finally did. Tell you, man, all these damn rocks. It's not okay. It's just not. The boy. It is a shame that we skip all of the cutscenes on this particular island because it has some really funny ones. Specifically thinking of the one where Sage has really sad music playing and thinking lovingly of all of the stuff that just happened 5 minutes ago. Got split. Are you alright, Ash? Are you doing alright? Is your caps lock key broken? Made you feel weird? Because it's weird. It is absolutely weird. It's very funny. Is she meowing at the door again? Okay, good. Has she been at any point? Gotcha. I was kind of hoping that, you know, the one time she started meowing at the outside door, it was specifically only while we were calling with your mother, that it was just something about your mother that made her do that. So that she wouldn't do it at any other point anymore. But no. Unfortunately. Be very unrealistic anyway. Very weird. Splat percent? I would not have turned this into a splat percent. It's a PB. I don't want to ruin it. Whew. No. No, it's not. It's not splat percent. This upcoming part is still wild to me. Specifically the fact that you can just quick step on ice without the ice physics activating. It's so smooth. Just disregard ice completely. So happy Toto told me that is a thing. Kinda stopped my air boost there a little bit early, but I managed to make it. And I swear to God, I was just holding the same direction I always do there. I was not making Sonic just walk around that. He was just being weird. Anyway, kinda slow section, but at least I didn't fall down. That time save is mostly from the Chaos Gold split, not from the Chaos Silver split. That skip up to the Silver Emerald was not fast. What do you think, guys? Will this run get past pinball? I think it'll get past. Pinball is actually scarier when your chat is not there to suffer with you, funnily enough. I was more nervous during this pinball than I've been at any point. So yeah, specifically drop 2 of the balls into the gutter, because that makes the red ring spawn faster. A matter of picking them up. Well, it was actually pretty good that I actually got silver or gold rings there first before I got the red ring. Because the gold rings do actually work up if you get enough of them to a score multiplier, but it's only really effective at the earlier ones. Afterwards, you just need too many rings. It's not realistic. So from that point, you really need red rings. It's very nice of that one red ring to just spawn on top of me, though. That was pretty epic of it. Pretty good red ring grabs. That one took a little bit, but pretty fast to max, honestly. The problem with this pinball, however, is that after I actually got all the score I need, it took me forever to get into the exit. I wasn't able to do the shots right. It was just pulling me. So, the first one was too soon, that was too late, too late, too late, nope. Too late again, too late. Too late. Too early. Too early. And then I just started shooting it up and hoped that the thing would bounce it in for me because I was not able to do it, and eventually got in. Surprisingly, only lost 10 seconds. If I had gotten it into the exit there, I actually would have saved time with that. That's pretty cool. Then this trick is also pretty dang scary to have directly after pinball. Took me a while to actually get the launch off of the rock. And then actually managing to hit the purple emerald trigger. Like I could have hit it there, but I kind of thought that I wasn't getting it, so I was instead lowering myself. So I could have gotten that a little bit earlier than I actually did, because I was actually already close enough. But yeah, if you fall too low, then you just activate the climbing segment essentially. think I saved maybe a little bit of time with that, with how fast I went, but maybe not. Not sure. So here I actually was not expecting him to stop and slow down, otherwise I feel like that could have potentially hit. But fortunately the second attempt was pretty fast. I'm still not sure if I like this song better or Undefeatable. I like the vocals in Undefeatable better, but the guitar in Find Your Flame goes so hard. I think maybe I would like the song better if I actually got to hear the best part of it in the speedrun, because I don't. Alright, roughly breaking even. You take those. So there's actually 3 splits in this run that I am pretty dang unhappy with. The first one was 3-1, because again, Beth and missed a whole bunch of them. The tricks. The second one is Tower 1 right here. Even though Rhea is easier, Tower 1 it doesn't require a Hedgehog space program for imperfect, you know. I still managed to lose a ton of time on it just by being a dumbass, I'll be real. All of the stuff that I'm about to lose time to, I know exactly how it works. I know that you cannot actually dash and jump over to that guy. Yep, and then I would have been able to make it there. I would have been able to save it had I not accidentally dodged there. And then now I don't actually have enough air mobility left to get over there. And I again make the wrong decisions in trying to save it. What I should have done at this point is I should have just dropped down, go to those springs, try again with all of my air mobility back. But yeah, I know that you cannot air dash and then jump, because that activates the cross slash. So that was really dumb. And then me not reacting properly with the right backup strats either. And then that light dash sending me in the wrong direction. I'd say that one's the biggest blemish on this run, really. There it is, 32 seconds lost. Hey, what's up, Dranzer? Hope you're doing good. And yeah, man, that line art was tight. Made Silver look badass. A little less wimpy than he usually looks. So now for the scary strat. I did go for it. I did go for the ramp jump. I did not necessarily get it the fastest, but I got it in a reasonable enough amount of time. Took a few attempts, took a few deloads. But I got it. Unfortunately, I actually got a little bit too much height. It did not give me the greatest angle. So I can't take it all the way over to the red and rainbow rings. Instead, I had to land a little bit earlier, take the rail. But I think this does still save a little bit of time. Rest of the tower was good. Yeah, for some reason I wasn't accepting my X input there. Alright, yeah, still 10 seconds saved. That's nice. I hate the targeting with this. I'm happy that you could just go for the bombs when the targeting doesn't like it and just parry afterwards to save yourself. Oh, I don't need good luck. This is we're watching a PB that I got offline, or I'm playing with no hands here. Or yeah, I'm doing good. Have fun with the shading. If you're drawing. Feel free to post the final result as well in the art channel. Always nice to see. The other towers really went off without a hitch. No time losses or time saves, really. You know, I should one of these days look and see what this island looks like in the all music notes category that people have been messing around with. That is the biggest shakeup of Raya in a long time. Because you actually have to go get the music notes that are on the bottom. There we go. So yeah, aside from Tower 1, the rest of Raya was okay to good. I had absolutely zero idea what my pace was at this point, by the way. After that Tower 1, I was just trying not to tilt off the face of the planet, really. So this category does a total of 88 coins of fishing with this route. On PC, it would probably be faster to do significantly less fishing, you know, not get as many purple coins on the other islands, and just incorporate 4-3 instead. I don't think anybody's routed that thus far, though. The main PC runner doing this category is Noctan, and he, I'm pretty sure he uses this route as well.
Big.
So
Of course.
would you? Do you?
So I'd have to double check if his latest run is still the case with that.
Ding it.
But yeah, this one is specifically an RTA focused route to cut out as many loading times as possible by doing only one cyberspace stage for the keys, just getting most of the keys from fishing. Similar concept to what I do in 80%, honestly, except I get one less fish, no big gay frog in this category. And that is specifically because you're not slingshotting everywhere, you just kind of end up, you know, encountering more stray tokens. I actually really have to go to the toilet right now, so just enjoy some comfy fishing, you know, some comfy Big the Cat time. That's the nice thing about a restream. I can just go up and walk away. I can do that. Yes, feel free to entertain people in therapy. Why not? Scary. Thank you for that little Kirby interlude. You need someone to explain you what's happening in the run? I'm fishing, dude. I'm doing a mini game to get fish.
You know it. Would you like to try?
Not the best fishing luck, admittedly. Losing a little bit of time here.
like to try?
Fishies weren't biting the way I wanted them to. Bye, Punchy. He almost died? Is that serious? Are you allergic to Kirby? I hope not. That would be very unfortunate. You're allergic to streamer not explaining what's going on in the run. Ooh. And you're watching the wrong stream, buddy, because I very often do not explain what's going on. I don't actually remember how good my overworld movement in Oranos was. All I was thinking about during this part of the run was Rhea Tower 1. And again, trying not to tilt off the face of the planet. Which for the most part I didn't, since, you know, this is still a PvP. So Grit Nacho. Oh yeah, just like little sloppy things here and there. Nothing major. Still, every little time loss is that up. Did manage to get that one though. That one is quite tricky to grab. More often than not, I end up having to get a backup somewhere. Nothing major in terms of time saves and time losses here again. I believe I did the hacking minigame without too much issue as well. Oh, I forgot to split. Yeah, I'm not losing time. I just forgot to split. So how many forgotten splits is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go back to the video and fix it at some point. The heck?
Maybe.
I got a scooter game at the SGDQ arcade?
The arcade's way better than it was last year.
Oh, thank God. I hope it's even better next year. I'd hate for another arcade business to go out of business. I do remember the movement and display being particularly good. I think I put myself together after the hacking minigame as well. No longer taking the slow loop there, instead just stomping to get to the rail. So Toto do it, and it's like, oh hey, you can do that, so now I do it. Yeah, here we go, saved a tiny bit of time. It was mostly from the Kea, the Orano's red split. Well, 4-8 was a pretty major time save compared to my PB, because I actually messed up the stage once. Still not sure how that one did not actually go around and get the dig. That one feels like it should have hit, honestly. Even seeing it back this time, it looked like it was around. But maybe I'm just in denial. Nice grab right there. Really like that set of memory tokens leading up to like the big side like 4-9 that I got just now. It's really nice how well that works out. There's just certain areas on this island, there's just like entire sets that just have such good synergy together. The memory tokens. And since you're not slingshotting around all over the place, you have like way more options for which ones to get. So does he mess up? 4-8. The answer is no. No, he does not. Actually capitalize on the time save here. Even got a sub 23. I love how calm I am with this PB pace. Trust me, I was not calm while playing. Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Yeah, man, I'm so calm. I could play this with my eyes closed from here on out. I'm only gonna do it for a little bit. Just to prove I can do it, but you know. Again, nothing major in the split. New blindfolded old record, yeah, man. I'm just really happy that, you know, even though despite the nerves I was feeling at the time, because I did feel like I was on PvP pace. I do not know, I did not know by how much, but I did feel like I was. But that I at least did not mess up the hacking minigames, because I have a habit of messing up the hacking minigames when I'm nervous about PvP. Alright. Go ahead and grab the emerald. Lamau. So the unfortunate part is that when I'm nervous or and stuff, I also have a habit of messing up Supreme. Like straight up messing up the inputs required, which is why my attack didn't come out. So I just didn't do the inputs right. All of the Supreme time loss is basically my fault here as well. I wasn't doing the inputs fast enough. As a result, he actually gets a chance to break out of my cross slash because I wasn't doing the inputs fast enough. So yeah, very bad first phase. Yeah, very unfortunate. This is the third major split that I'm unhappy with. 3-1, Power 1, Rhea, and Supreme. Fortunately, I did pull it back with a good second phase, though. Managed to catch him pretty fast. Get my cross slashes properly. And I actually got a really fast hit on the cannons right here, just right as they spawned in. There we go. Have I seen a restored Supreme fight? I think I've seen like a video of it here or there. It's like some extra moves that were cut. Oh, hello there, Vale. Thank you for the raid. You're catching me as I'm watching back an offline PvE that I got. Hello from France. Hello from the Netherlands. But yeah, from this point on, it's just QTEs at the final bit. So the question then becomes, Did I... it says minus 21, but will I actually get sub 143 with that? Because the thing is, I put this in my video editor, right?
Is that it?
Just to see from frame to frame whether it would be a 142.59 or a 143. And the problem is I don't exactly know which specific frames the mods time with, because they do retime most runs, and they're pretty specific in from which frame to which frame they time. So I don't know if it's a 142.59 or a 143. Could be either or. My goal is technically a 142.50, like any 142, and so it could be that I just very barely missed it. Who knows? I'm gonna be happy with a 143, sure, but yeah. Anyway, welcome, welcome Raiders from Vale.
Ladies first.
I speedrun Sonic games, and in this case, I did the speedrun offline and accidentally PB'd on a practice run. So I'm actually gonna have to wait until the mods retime it to know for sure whether it is a 142.59 or not. I think it is. Judging by what my splits are, I think they are. And yeah, this is most likely high YouTube. Oh, thank you, Vale.
He took your home world.
I appreciate it.
He took your lives. Are you going to let him do it all over again?
Wait, I am going to be doing a few more attempts of Sonic Frontiers speedrunning after rewatching this and retiming this. But I also have not been playing all week because I haven't really had the motivation to play this game much. I'm kind of getting burned out on it. So I'm not expecting to be in this. I'm thinking this will be the run that I upload to YouTube. Which is why, you know, I've been doing commentary and stuff. It could be that I've been doing all this commentary for nothing, and then I'm just gonna bust out a BB right after this, in which case it will never see the light of day, and you guys will be the only one who knows. Only ones who know.
Now or never.
We'll see. Wait, I actually had no idea how long precisely this part takes, so I had no idea whether I was going to be base or not. You see how close this shit is? 142.59.9. Is it? Is it gonna be my goal time? Who knows? I'm just gonna have to bully Slice Sonic into retiming this. Yeah, GG's. It's a very funny time, personally. Yo, thank you for the primes up, Vale. I appreciate it. What were you up to in your stream, actually? What were you playing today?
Please, look after.
And once again, welcome everybody.
Father.
Sonic Speedrunner. Currently probably going to take a break from speedrunning maybe, and doing some casual games, perhaps. But I will no doubt return to both Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Speedrunning in general. Maybe some more Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is the main game that I speedrun, really. I always come back to Sonic Heroes.
All right.
Oh, exactly. So sometimes it's good. Take some breaks. Like I've been speedrunning. Like I've been streaming nothing but this game since it came out. I've just been doing casual playthrough and followed by a whole bunch of speedruns. Like at any percent at first. Now no major glitches. Yeah. Plans for Colors Ultimate and Lost World? Colors Ultimate, I'm just burned out on all versions of Colors at the moment, really. I have not had the desire to speedrun anything Colors in a while. And Lost World, I do still want to get back to at some point, but at this point I'm gonna have to relearn the entire game. I've been away from it for so long. Do still want to do it at some point, though.